A day. So in this chapter we saw present middle participles, right? So we're getting deep in this stuff, right? Starting to translate more impressive passages. So the present middle participles, of course, they are ing participles, and we recognize it primarily from that men plus first and second declension ending, seminos, menemenon. Okay, so I have underlined the verbs in red as usual, and the present middle participles I've highlighted in green. Right, so ende tuto ho te dicapolis kai ho doulos u palatai ergas dominoi. The eraser, easier to see. So epe de hespera gignitai homen dicapolis tu spus lue kai oikide elaune hode doulos to despote hepomenos to aratron pere. Epe de te oikia proscarusin ton papon horosin, and to kepo ergas dominon. Okay, so tuto. Meanwhile, okay, both and, so both the Theophilus and the slave, u palantai, do not stop. Right? Remember, the middle means they will be the ones stopping themselves, right? So they don't stop, and then here we have our first present middle participle, and it's completing the thought of stop. Stop what? Working. Right? And it's nominative plural because it's describing Decapolis and doulos, nominative plural. Right? And again, it's completing the thought of palantai. They stop what? They stop working. Epe de hespera gignitai, so gignitai, deponent, middle and form. So when it becomes evening, hespera, okay, so men here, Dicapolis, what? He loosens the accusative to spus, right, the oxen. Kai elaune, he drives the oxen, understood again here. Oikide, home. That day ending makes it motion towards, right? Like the of our textbook, Atanasde, to Athens. So he drives them home. Podedoulos, okay, so men, Decapolis says that, day the slave does this. So podedoulos to despote hepomenos to aratron pere. So hepomenos here is just a participle modifying doulos, right? Like any adjective, a participle is an adjective, it's going to agree with doulos in gender number case. So second declension because it's modifying a masculine, of course, it's singular, and it's nominative. So they go together. So the slave Hippomenos following, and remember following and leading both take the dative, so it takes the dative to despote, following the master, right? Despote, of course, is what gender? Masculine, of course. The article tells us that, but it's what declension? It is a first declension. That's why its dative singular is eta iota subscript. Right? It's a masculine first declension. Right? So the slave following the master does what? Pere, he carries to aratron, neuter singular, accusative here, the plow. When proscarusin, they approach, and here object of a special verb dative, right? This takes a dative, a lot of verbs are prefixes, will take a dative. They approach the house. When they approach the house, horosin, which of course is a contract, right? The a of the stem plus the ou of usin, the they ending, gives us omega. Right? A plus any O is omega. So they see ton papon, right? The accuser. They see the accuser, ton papon. They see the grandfather. The grandfather, and then ergas dominon, same word, is, well, not hepomenos, that was different, but ergas dominoi. Same word's coming up two more times. So here's modifying the accusative singular papon, right? So matches in gender number case, right? They're both accusative on here, right? So the grandfather Agostomona working in Tokepo in the garden. So they see the grandfather working in the garden. So here it's a participle modifying the grandfather, right? Remember, participle is an adjective. Therefore, Dicapolis kale auton, so calls him, and hespera ede gignitai o papa pesin, pale un ergas dominos kai Hezukaze hode eo leges o pai pesin malagar camno, palatai un ergas dominos kai pros tain oikian spelde. All right, so he calls him and he says, Ade, already it is becoming evening. Father, he says. Therefore, Paue, stop, an imperative here, right? He's telling someone else to stop, so of course it has an active ending, not middle. So stop, but ergozomenos is still completing a thought introduced by stop, right? Stop what? Stop working. So therefore, stop working. So here is complementary again. It's completing a thought of this verb. Stop working and hezukazde, rest. Hode and he, right? Remember day, we're linking to what went before, and as we've also pointed out, it usually indicates it indicates a change of subject, right? So, and he says, you speak well, son, boy. Oh, Decalbus is a man. For malakamno, I am very tired. Therefore, pautai ergas dominos. So here the participle is completing a thought of pautai again. So he stops working. And prostain oikion spelde. And he spelde, he hurries. Prostain oikion, right? A first declension, feminine, accusative, singular. All right. Maybe a little less action than killing the Minotaur and that giant, or the Cyclops, right? But they've stopped working and they're going to go home and rest. Not every story can be murderous, right? So, nevertheless, finish this out. We'll go over it. I'm sure there's many interesting things to come in this reading as well, even though it started off kind of slow. And I'll see you next time.